Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you are all doing well. This is the general reading for October 2019. Happy solar return, happy birthday to those of you celebrating that or who have already celebrated. Welcome, whether you are watching for yourself or cross-watching for another individual with Libra placements. I just want to give special thanks to all of you who have supported this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It's because of you that I'm able to put out these messages, and it's an absolute gift. So thank you so much. I have links in the description box down below for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and donations for those of you who feel called. I also have an accompanying blog post with astrological information that I'm going to be referencing throughout this reading. So if you want to get a more thorough understanding of what might be happening when for you in the month, especially as we're kind of getting energy in the reading, that's a good idea. So I have the link for that astrological forecast blog down below. We did also break 25,000 subscribers, so I'm actually going to be doing another giveaway for a chance to win a free personal reading or distance Reiki session with me. I am going to be hosting that on my Instagram. I'm probably going to be doing that sometime this weekend or early next week, so definitely follow me and subscribe if you haven't already done that. Again, all of my links for my social media are down below, and that way you can make sure to enter this one and also ensure that you're not missing any future giveaways. I also do pick a card readings and general cards for the collective on my Instagram, and again, I do these blog posts as well, so you can just kind of keep up to date with what I am currently putting out there. For those of you who are new to this channel, I also do like to do a brief astrological report for the month ahead. We are in October, so we are in Libra season. So this is a pretty strong season for you, Libra, especially if your sun or rising is in Libra. You know, there's a lot of focus on yourself, your first house, your ego, your identity. And a lot of you're really going through a transformative time. There could be kind of struggles with family, actually, for a lot of you, because we do have Pluto and Saturn in your fourth house in Capricorn, and that is the house of home. It's the house of your roots, who you are deep down. It is the lowest part of your chart. It's your IC, your Imam Coeli. And that basically means that from the moment you were born, Capricorn was at the bottom of the sky. It was right beneath you. So it really is who you are on a soul level, deep down, your roots. And a lot of the time, that way that manifests in our day-to-day lives, that is going to really affect our family, our upbringing, our ancestry, the way we relate to all of these things, home, and even vehicles as well, things that have a very personal attachment, vessels in a way. It can also be our mother to an extent as well. There's a lot of different placements in astrology that can be associated with all of these different things, but in general, this is what the fourth house is about. And it's actually squaring against these planets moving through Libra. So this is kind of a theme for you, Libra, throughout this month. It's really going to be you finding ways to speak up and speak out, even if your upbringing told you otherwise or programmed you to do otherwise. I do have all of these dates down below. I know that Pluto is going direct October 3rd, so there is going to be kind of a release of tension there. Pluto has been retrograde since April, and it's been causing a lot of delays, similar to the Saturn retrograde that we had. Saturn went direct last month, and now we have Pluto going direct this month. And both of these are in Capricorn. There's been a lot of emphasis here, and it's a very... I'm feeling like the energy there, it's like so much has transformed, so much has come to the surface, and now you are finally going forward. There's going to be progress. You're finally going to be having the conversations that you need to be opening up, and really being true to yourself. It might sound kind of intense, and it kind of can be, especially when we start having things moving through Scorpio, I'm not going to lie, but it's almost... It's also very exciting as well. So I don't want people to hear this and freak out and be like, oh no, what's going to be happening this month? But I think it is really a powerful time right now, especially for you, Libra, because you do have all of this happening in your 4th house, which is a really big house. And I'm very curious to see what comes up for you in this reading. I know we have Mercury going retrograde right on Halloween on October 31st in Scorpio. So for Samhain, for those of you who follow the pagan or natural holidays, this is the time where the veil is the thinnest. And specifically with Mercury being in the sign of Pluto, which is associated with death, transformation, I'm really feeling like this is going to be a strong time for mediumship. So some of you may be actually experiencing messages or connection or communication with deceased loved ones or spirit guides. The veil is very, very thin, and for those of you who are interested in connecting to the other side in that way, it will be a very, very powerful time for you. So definitely keep that in mind for Samhain, keep that in mind for October 31st. And of course, with Mercury retrograde, beware that there might be some miscommunications that are happening, but I think that's going to be more for November's video. And those are all the really big things. Honestly, there's a lot of energy I could go over, but I am trying to keep these videos shorter and getting straight to the reads. So if you're interested in more of the astrology, you are, of course, again, welcome to look at the astrology blog down below. I am going to start shuffling here now to see what comes up for you, Libra. What are the messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming into October? So this energy, it could be referring to September or even the past. Take it as it applies. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, meaning not all of the messages that come forward are going to be meant for you. It's up to your own intuition and discernment to figure out what applies to your own life and what should be left behind for someone else. Some of these energies could also be in the reverse. The roles could be switched. If there is a third party and it feels more like your own energy, it could very well be the case. Also, if you are cross-watching, you are very likely showing up as the other person in this reading. And don't get too stuck on the gender or zodiac signs behind the cards. Just take it as the most concise translation of the energy at this time. Sometimes the zodiac information can actually be referring to things that happen in specific seasons as well. So Capricorn season, Virgo season, etc. Okay, so I was told to shuffle 4 times and I did that. So we are now pulling your cards here. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of moving away from something. That could be moving homes, changing job, whatever it was. There was some sort of situation where it was very challenging. It feels like you just kind of had to walk away from someone's toxic behavior. Could possibly be someone with Leo energy, but that Leo energy can kind of indicate a narcissist to me sometimes as well. It doesn't have to be a Leo, but someone who's very full of themselves, very prideful, and you know, they might not be able to see their shadow side, their dark side. It's like a narcissist. They have to constantly believe that they are good, that they're perfect, and you're kind of realizing, or you've already realized, that this is not a situation you can win. This is not a situation where you can have an ideal outcome, and you're walking away. You're focusing on something new, finding something stable for yourself with this Ace of Cups showing, or I'm sorry, this Ace of Pentacles showing up in your heart. You're moving into something that actually feels good for you. You're taking that seriously. And with the Strength card, I feel like this is actually you, Libra. You had a lot of composure in this situation. It's taken a lot of emotional maturity. You've kind of had to bite your tongue a lot. And I do feel like you are moving into something else, or you're looking towards something else. And that's kind of what you're going to be doing for October. But I definitely get this sense that you were dealing with someone who has a lot of ego problems, honestly. And again, that could be a Leo individual, but not for all of you. It just feels like someone who has a very big personality, kind of out of control emotions, and you've had to be the one who was more mature here. It does feel like for most of you this is a work or a home situation. It could be a family member as well, because this Five of Swords is showing up in your physical day-to-day life. Could also be a romantic partner for some of you, or a connection, but it would be someone you're very close to or see almost every day. At least for most of you. The animal you get, the animal wisdom for you, the camel card. This is about bringing opposites into balance, fire and water. I definitely do get the sense of you know, there was a lot of tension here. This is confirmation for a lot of what I was just saying. And camel, it's about enduring the heat, enduring the tension, enduring the aggression with a smile on your face, drawing from this water, this wellspring within you. Some of you may have taken a trip. You may have actually needed to take time away from this, but again, there is this sense of movement, of going elsewhere, whether that is literally traveling or expanding your horizons. It's almost sort of Sagittarian energy in that way, kind of this mind expansive energy. And it's been you're really tapping into your spiritual strength here with Camel. Which makes a lot of sense, because when we're talking about astrology, for you last month, especially September, Virgo, we're speaking of your 12th house, which is all to do with spirituality, loss, endings. And I do see that there was a lot of spiritual growth, and it's not necessarily strength in this fiery, almost exuberant or passionate way. It's almost this inner strength, this quiet strength, this silent strength. You've been very good with this person, I feel like. You've really learned to pick and choose your battles. And that doesn't mean it's always been perfect. But I do see that you've realized there's just no winning. And I see a lot of you moving away, walking away, looking for a new situation. Whew. Being told to shuffle twice. We're now going to be looking at the first part of October for you, what's going to be coming in, introduce new themes, new energy. This is especially true for the first half of October. What is being introduced in October for Libra? Interesting. Okay. Quite a lot of energy here, and it feels like a lot of different currents. So I'm going to try and get all of this for you. Again, some of this may or may not apply. I do have the Ten of Pentacles showing up in the physical, so we go from the Five of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, which is really, really nice, because there is a lot of stability here. You're really coming into a lot of strong foundations. Again, this is kind of a family card as well. There could be stuff with family coming up for you. Maybe you are walking away from family, but in the process, you're finding your soul family, the people who are really part of your soul tribe here. I do see as the emotion here, the Death card. So there is a big change. There is a big shedding here. I don't want you to freak out. Death isn't a bad card per se. It's just a card of transformations. And honestly, it seems like whatever is ending, you were kind of walking away from it anyway. Maybe you're the one bringing this ending in, but it doesn't necessarily feel good. And to be honest, I am seeing this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. I do see a bit of hardship here for you. But it seems like there's a lot of stability. We have the Ace of Swords, the Father of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. These three all came out together, and they come out in your mind, your communication, and it seems like there is a big opening for intuition for you as well. You're very intuitively strong. You're seeing something. There's news coming in for you. Could potentially be involving an earth sign for some of you. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I don't know why Aquarius wants to be thrown in there. Maybe for some of you it's an Aquarius. But I feel like, especially early Aquarius, someone who's kind of on the cusp between Capricorn and Aquarius. But yeah, I almost get the sense that there is something that is being revealed. And it feels very big. Could be a connection you're involved with. Something kind of coming to an end. And even though your intuition is strong, you are seeing things very clearly at the start of the month for October. I do wonder if you're doubting things a little bit with this High Priestess. Because it's this flash of insight. And then there's this intense emotion here, this intense death energy. And it might be kind of making you second guess yourself, making you second guess your intuition, but you've already seen things clearly, and it's about trusting in the unfolding. Even if that takes some time, although I do feel like there is some sort of offer that is being made for you. This Father of Pentacles could very well be a job or a new home or apartment. There is an offer for stability there, and you're getting a message. But I do see a big change, and it could be involving this Ten of Pentacles. It could be involving home or family. I'm actually curious. I would like to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Because I do get the sense some of you are moving into something more stable. That was kind of your aim coming into this month. But it feels like it's kind of loaded. It's coming with some changes here. Seven of Swords. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, someone's been hiding something. And I think there's going to be some major truth that is going to be revealed to you. Could be by an earth sign. Could be a Scorpio. Whatever it is, this person feels very stable. They provide a lot of stability. There's something going on, but they might not be very emotionally available all the time. Some of you are still kind of walking away from a situation here. You're almost sneaking away, actually. There's a lot of walking away, Libra, and I feel like that's been kind of a theme for you for a while, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very curious to see what the animal wisdom is here. And you know, with Pluto going direct, there is some shedding that happens there. It's like whatever was kind of dying It's almost like necrosis. It's falling off. That's actually the image I'm getting in my mind. And although it's kind of graphic, but it does seem like there is this falling away. It's not all pretty. I hate to say, but there is something stable here. There is something good. I even get dolphin and black egg. There is a message that is ultimately about healing. It might not be easy though. You might be the one speaking your truth. Maybe you're the one who's going to be blowing the cover here. If there is this veil of secrecy at home or at work, in your day-to-day life, wherever that applies, there is healing that's being brought here. And Libra, I feel like you're actually communicating a lot. Or someone very close to you is. And with this dolphin energy, this is actually healing. This is actually someone very spiritual, very artistic. They can underestimate themselves. It's really important that you trust in your gifts, that you trust in what you offer. It's almost like if you come from a family where there's a lot of secrets, or you've kind of seen a lot of things behind the scenes, it is important for you to speak up. You do have this emotional strength. You do have this composure. I don't see you blowing up, even though things feel really intense. And your intuition is very strong right now. You can kind of sense the right time to have a conversation or the right time to say something. Interesting. We are now going to be looking into the later part of October where all of this energy is going. This could be October or even beyond. So do keep that in mind. This is kind of just the current trajectory for all of this energy. The most likely outcome, which we can shift. Cool. Okay, that's nice. Let's keep going here, sorry. Yeah, you're done. You're so done. Whatever, like, you kind of already know you're done, but by the end of October, you're done. Like, you are so moving on. Okay, right as I said that, the Eight of Cups, which is all about moving on, pops out. I have the Two of Cups and the Fool that came out together. The Three of Wands. And of course the Eight of Cups. This feels really good, actually, really hopeful, very optimistic. I see that you're taking a dive with something or perhaps someone that you really love. There could be a relationship for some of you becoming very serious, especially with an Aries individual. But it's almost like someone's taking the dive. Again, this could also just be you doing something that you love, something that brings you passion. Could be both for some of you. And with this Three of Wands showing up in the emotions, there's this optimistic feeling. It's like you see something good coming in. There's this opening, this portal, this opportunity. You're feeling excited about the future. You're feeling really good. So whatever it was that was really holding you down or making you feel this grief or loss, I see that by the end of October, or maybe a little out for some of you, you're gonna see why this loss had to occur or why this hardship had to occur. And you're going to be grateful for the move that you made. You're going to be really grateful for this Two of Cups, for this Fool card here. Something much more stable, committed, honest, straightforward. You're coming into a situation where people say what they mean This could be romantically, could also be business, work. And with this Eight of Cups, this can be kind of a heavy energy sometimes, but this is more your mind. This is just your thoughts. And it's like, you know what was here was broken. And you're climbing this mountain. And I don't get the sense you're doing this alone, actually, which is kind of interesting because we have the Two of Cups. Sometimes the Eight of Cups is kind of a heavy energy. It's having to take on this task, this healing journey all by yourself. I'm feeling like for some of you, there really is someone helping you here. And you know, again, this could be from the other side. This could be from beyond the veil. I know that's kind of weird, especially from an Aries. But I am feeling this connection with deceased loved ones. And I'm actually seeing that with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. This is kind of family, roots, lineage a little bit here. Blossoming. Feels like parents for some of you. You're being guided through this loss, whatever it is. What is the animal wisdom for Libra here? What is the animal wisdom for Libra? Cheetah. Yeah, you're going for something. And it's really important for you to be, that needs to be your focus. What are you moving towards? Not just trying to get away from something else. Really write down a list of how you want to feel in your day-to-day life. Really get in touch with that. Tune into that. But I see a big boost in energy here as well. You're running towards something. And that might not have been very clear for a while. I see a lot of walking away in the past, but now in the future, it's like you're diving in, you're going towards something. And it's really important that before you dive in, that you check in and you make sure that it feels right. This black egg, this throat chakra card that came out with dolphin, it's about knowing your truth as well, not just speaking it. And not letting your truth be changed or tinted by other people. It's being unaffected, being this pure black egg here. I think a lot of people see this card and they freak out, but the black egg is actually very beautiful because it's very pure. That's actually what Vishuddha, the throat chakra, translates to. It's especially pure. And you're done with deception, with lies, with games. You're bringing an end to that. That's coming to an end. I do get the sense someone's dropping a truth bomb in the first part of October, and it might blow open your world, but it feels like it's opening up an opportunity. It's opening this portal for you. Interesting. Those are all the messages I am getting for you right now, Libra. I do hope that this video was helpful. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on for all of you. Again, I do have links in the description box for people who are interested in personal readings or Reiki sessions. Again, I will be posting that giveaway as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Libra. Happy birthday.